And we're live. Code. What the? Yeah, they're legal. And they probably even sell bigger fireworks than they used to, but I still don't buy them. And it was good. When I was younger, a kid, even up until the 90s when I left, the only fireworks you could buy here were like the most basic of basic stuff, like fountains, fountains and snakes and sparklers, and that was it. That's all you could buy in Michigan up to that point. Now I think you can buy more, but since I moved back, but I haven't bought any. Hey, Buck. Uh, this is actually something to experiment with if you ever want to. Just make your favorite chicken nuggets, frozen nuggets in the oven, or deep fry them, however you want to do it. Then make your favorite ramen, chicken or beef's probably best, and just cut up the nuggets and add them to your ramen. Drain the water first. I actually haven't had this in a long time. Oh, you telling me the Sting I downloaded is missing parts? It was going to be the red, white, and blue Sting. Oh, man. Well, there's your Barry Sanders. There's your Mr. America. I got a different charge of slaughter just to compare the two. They might be the same. There's your Midnight Rider, which looks hideous. Hey, Daniel, what's up? I actually haven't had this probably 10 years or so. But I was like, why don't we have that for a change? What's the better baby doll?
If you want a real man,
First one looks like might be the
talking
better
about.
outfit.
Texas size, if you will.
I'm going to be very upset if in 2 years from now I don't walk out into our parking lot and see 40 Ferraris.
We'll have him,
like, I'm going to be really mad.
So what happened to Sting? I don't know. I don't want to restart the game. Guess we're not going to use the red, white, and blue Sting. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. I'd rather just use regular Dusty than use that. Hey, 8-bit. Which baby doll? A or B? I'm thinking A. I don't know. A looks like an outfit I may have seen before. But B, this purple thing, I don't know what that is. Since no one's talking, I guess I'll just add that. And a better looking Stan Hansen. Actually, I don't think he belongs in faces. Trying out the carpet. Yay. Project Zomboid? I don't think so. I'll worry about the rest of these guys later. Let's just put these over. And the freaks, we probably won't even use them today.
There's no Hulkamaniacs.
Give them a better sorting later. I know we should start off with the 4th of July match, but you know I always gotta do a Kung Fu match. Always. Just one Kung Fu match to start the day. Do we have any Chuck Norris that's got red, white, and blue? No. Come on, I'm not trying to do that. What else we got? I guess Chuck. Unnamed, what's up? I think Bruce has got to knock him out before Chuck wears him out with submission moves.
And will you train me, Mr. Miyagi? First of all, I'm Pat effin' Morita, you nutsack.
Bruce woke up. Looked like Bruce was about to lose, and then he woke up. Does Chuck even have a pin move? Damn, Chuck wore him out. I don't even know if he has a pin move. I want to see real quick. I'm shocked by that outcome. Oh, he has no priority for pinning. And towards the end of the match, no priority for pinning. I don't know if that's right. I might have to change that. But not right now. We have to make a quick little edit to Hollywood and Mr. America. Actually, is it a face or is it a mask? Hold on a second here. So it's not at the bottom. But I know I subscribed to it. It could just be a mask. Wait a minute. I thought the mask had the design on it. It does. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. I see. So copy and paste. So it's a custom mask. I guess we can do that one too. That's not what I clicked on. I clicked on that. Delete. Delete. Paste. This one I won't worry about because I don't know what the heck that is. So, is that what we should do first? The Mr. America fight? Is that what you want? No one said anything in the last 6 minutes, so I don't know what anybody's doing or watching, or if anybody is watching. Everyone went quiet on me. I thought you guys were going to have all kinds of matches already ready and set up because I had nothing planned. Really. But you guys don't seem to have nothing either. Thank you for subscribing. So who should we face then? Hint, 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 hint. We should have matches set up. Hint, hint. Should it be Vince McMahon, maybe? Who should it be? Vince. Now, I have to be right back. I'll be back in a few minutes. Hopefully the match isn't over by the time I get back. This could be a slaughter fest. Well, what do we got here? We got that, we got that, we got that, and we got Mr. Suit. We'll go for that one. And I'll be back in a few minutes. Wow. Still going on, ain't it? All right. After that match, I want to do Lex Luger versus Yokozuna. I almost thought he was knocked out for a second there. If Vince wins, then Hogan has to unmask, huh? Or, I mean, Mr. America has to unmask. We don't know who it is yet. He was going for the leg drop. He was going for it. Yeah, even though it's the 4th, I didn't turn on the grill today. I did the grill a few days ago, so I just had ordinary, average, boring food today. I did have some watermelon. Yeah, I think he does, especially if he keeps putting on that headlock. If he keeps putting on that headlock or sleep or whatever it is, he has a chance. No matter what, submission moves add up no matter how big and strong the other guy is. But he went for the wrong move there. He just went for a Vince stunner. That could do it. What do you think of that? With a stunner. Maybe Vince deserves a world title shot now. Actually, before we do anything, I wanted to look at something real quick. I thought I added another Lex Luger with like the red, white, and blue because I wasn't sure if I had one. But now I don't know. I don't know if I saw him in the list. These are all in order though. And I didn't put anybody in order. So maybe I don't. Maybe one of the ones I have is already red, white, blue. All right, what was it? The Ollie and Arn versus Buzz Sawyer and Dick Slater. Do I have all four of those guys? That's another thing. I don't know if I have all four of those guys. I am unsure at the moment. There's a chance I don't. Clicking too fast. I do have Buzz Sawyer. And I do have Dick Slater. Okay. I actually didn't remember adding Dick Slater. I kind of sort of remember adding Buzz Sawyer because of the fuzzy boots. Oh, no, I don't want that. I was trying to hit the arrow. Which one? Jim? Which one? Buzz Sawyer? Dick Slater? Oh, the manager's stuck. That's okay, we'll fix that. I don't know what would happen if I'm not here. Would it just stay stuck like that? Oh, it's a tornado tag. I'm gonna restart this match. I don't want it to be a tornado tag. Tornado off, cut, play on. We'll just skip the intros. I need to remind myself what Dick Slater looked like. I'm sure I had to have seen him wrestle somewhere. I recognize the face. But I didn't see him wrestle a lot, though. I did see Buzz Sawyer on TV wrestle late in his career. He was unsuccessfully going for the NWA TV title. But who held it at that time? Was it Arn Anderson, Muda, Sting? So he was basically being the jobber. I believe that wasn't far away from his death, I think. Let me look him up. I could be wrong about that, but let's find out. No, I may be wrong, because that was in '92. And I wasn't watching then. It was still kind of close. It was within the last few years of that. Because he wrestled until '91. It doesn't mention that match in particular on his Wikipedia. Just Will Smith. I don't know if I have the other two. When you want Tommy Lee Jones? Oh, Independence Day. Oh, I was thinking Men in Black. I just watched someone react to that the other day. Enhancement talent, yeah. It did mention on his Wikipedia, though, that around that time period, let me find it here, late into his career, he was part of Gary Hart's J-Tex Corporation, feuding with the Four Horsemen as Clash of the Champions 10. Sawyer, the Dragon Master, and the Great Muta lost to Ric Flair and the Andersons at a steel cage match. At Wrestle War 90, Sawyer and Kevin Sullivan defeated the Dynamic Dudes. Like that's an accomplishment. Sawyer fractured his wrist during the match, actually coming down with his full weight on it after landing on Ace with a flying body press. He was released from the company shortly after the event. However, he returned to WCW 91 to work several dates in California. Also, there's a funny story. They mentioned in here that he was a trainer, but but he had a reputation for scamming aspiring wrestlers who paid for his services. He would often take their money, legitimately hurt them, and skip town. Mark Calloway recounted being a victim of this scam and was involved in a backstage confrontation with him over it when they were both in WCW. I heard Undertaker mention that incident on his podcast. Happy for Panda Hat. And Real J. Phillips. We're trying to put together some patriotic style matches and matches that happen like during like Great American Bash or something, you know, summer or patriotic related, you know, July related or whatever. So I guess this match happened where? Let's see, what did you put earlier? This was Great American Bash 1985. Ollie's not really being too helpful here. I wonder if they didn't put his cooperation high. That'd be a mistake. His cooperation should be really high. Well, I was gonna do Lex Luger versus Yokozuna, because that's when Lex kind of introduced the Lex Express, and he body slammed Yokozuna, and he was wearing the red, white, and blue. But we could do that match as well, though. But I'm not sure if my Lex has red, white, and blue. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't have to have red, white, and blue. Chaos ensues. Oh, too bad Ole's down. He could have got into a double team move. Double team move backfired. I don't have Cody Rhodes. I don't have a lot of modern guys. And I'm kind of not a fan of his, really. I don't really watch modern wrestling too much at all. I have very few. Like, we do have Rhea Ripley. But as far as the male wrestlers go, I don't know what I have, if I have anything. I don't hate all modern wrestling, but I don't see enough matches for me to watch, you know.
And I'm gonna kick you just like I kicked that lazy German. Woo! Woo!
I may watch a clip of WrestleMania online. I used to watch the whole WrestleManias, especially when Undertaker was still in them. I did watch the clip of Brock Lesnar and Obafemi, but I did. I have a hard time believing Obafemi would be stronger than Brock Lesnar. I just have trouble with that. I know he's passing the torch and all, but Kenny Omega, I would actually have to look. That I don't know. And he probably wouldn't be in the right federation wherever he's, if I did have him. Probably, I'm gonna guess no. But I do know who he is. And I think I saw one of his matches online. I don't have the guy. I could add him for the future. They do have a whole bunch of Kung Fu guys. Oh yeah, we was going to do some boxing matches. Hey, let's take a detour for a second. And let's do a boxing match. There's like 2 ways for us to do it. And I think the matches come out good both ways. I actually worked on these guys a little bit, so it looked more like a boxing match. What we're going to do is a last man standing match. I worked on this for a bit, so. Is that all the ones I added? Rocky, Apollo, Ivan, Clubber, Mike, and Ali. That might be right. I did a few test matches. Like I did Rocky. No, I did Ivan Drago versus Clubber Lang. I think I did Rocky versus maybe Apollo. Maybe I don't remember. And I did Ali versus Mike Tyson. And all matches were pretty good. So maybe we'll do Ali. Ali versus who? Tyson? You want Tyson? I wish Tyson didn't have the tattoo on his head. I wish it was a younger Tyson. Yeah, I was quite entertained by these matches. Yeah, it's a custom head someone made for for Tyson, but it's only like the older Tyson, unfortunately. I could look again to see if maybe someone made a more updated head for him. Maybe I missed it. Unfortunately, it's still not perfect. They still kind of semi-lock up once in a while. And if the other guy gets knocked down and it's not and the ref's not counting, they'll pick the other guy up. So it's not perfect, but I think it still works pretty good, considering limitations. But I guess you can consider locking up like the wrestlers hugging a little bit. Yeah, I changed their moves up some. Like, I made sure I gave Ali the move that makes it look like he's ducking a few punches. Kind of like doing the old rope-a-dope. I think I gave that move to Rocky as well. I gave him that. Oh, he's knocked out. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, he got up slow. Usually if a guy's not up right away. Hey, no punches to the back of the head. Hey, Brian. Oh yeah, I wonder if there is a Mills Lane referee. That's a good idea. Look for him. There very well could be. But anything I look for now, just a reminder, we can't use now because I'd have to restart the game. All right, there are some Mills Lanes. I'd have to determine which one I like best out of these 5 that I see. Well, not to tell you guys any spoilers, but when I did this match last time, it kind of went the same way it's going right now. Ali destroyed him the first time. Ali destroyed him this time. Hey, Aaron, what's up? Welcome to the line, everybody. That's entertaining, isn't it? Isn't that entertaining? I like that. That was fun. I really like that. So, if we want to still take this detour for a second, just for a second, let me make sure it's still on Last Man Standing. Let's do one more of these. Let's do Rocky versus Ivan Drago. How about that? And too bad it's also a kind of an older Sylvester Stallone face. But what are you gonna do? That's the face that they used that I changed. Not very good. I only changed the face for the first outfit. One more of these and then we'll get back to wrestling. And Ivan, I have Ivan set up so he comes out with a robe. That's one scary looking dude there. No, no test of strength. You can't do that. Yes, you did. He pretty much destroyed Tyson. Tyson didn't stand a chance. Maybe I gotta edit Tyson some to make him a little bit stronger. But I don't know how. Couldn't seem to knock Tyson down. I think that's his finisher. I think that was Drago's finisher, the uppercut. Rocky's not doing too good. He might be done already. Rocky needs some work done to him. I'll do that another day, I guess. I'll work on Rocky. Sorry, Rock. For some reason, Rocky looks really old. It looks like he should be in the retirement home, doesn't he? Magnum TA versus Kamala with Skandar Akbar. Good lord. This is a real NWA match, is it? He has a title, doesn't he? Hey, we should make this a title match. Which title does he have? Does he have a title? Maybe it's a tag team title. What title does he have? Ah, the tag team title. Never mind. I like to put the titles on the line, you know, if someone has a title. If we're doing a match and they happen to have a title. But in this case, it's just a no title we put on the line. But I have two of them have a... No, this one doesn't have a title. Okay. Never mind. Kamala. Do I have Skandar? I think I added some Skandars, right? Didn't I? There we go. We got a red, white, and blue Kamala. He's going to be the good guy. Do we have a Skandar? I should have some people out of order, so let me see. I know I downloaded the Grand Wizard. Did I also download Kimchi? I got Kimchi just in case. If I can't find the Skandar Akbar, we got Kimchi. Oh, we do got the Skandar Akbar. Okay. JD McDonough. I've heard that name. I can't tell you what he looks like. So the next match we're going to do is Lex Luger versus, oh, we got the manager stuck over there. We'll have to skip his intro, unfortunately. Lex Luger versus Yokozuna. What's up, Brett? Happy 4th of July. This Kamala looks funny with the red, white, and blue. I'm not sure when and where in his career he would have worn that, unless it was early in his career. Wonder if it was earlier in his career. Or towards the end, even. I've heard of the Judgment Day. And I know who Dominic is, but even though I have never really seen him wrestle. I wonder how many viewers I run off when I don't have and don't like the modern guys. Like the one today wanted me, if I had Cody Rhodes, but I don't have Cody Rhodes. No, I don't want to have that kind of attitude. HR. Because what if they come back, you know? What if they're still watching? Oh, Kamala. I bet that hurt. Yeah, I've seen some of those now. Now, those I have seen. They show up in my Facebook and YouTube feed every once in a while. I've seen a couple silly new ones where the Miz is like in almost like a catatonic state. And I guess he's keeps saying his old lines from a long time ago. Somewhat funny. Somewhat. The problem is I haven't really watched him wrestle in I don't know how many years now. I don't know what his new catchphrases are, but, you know. But I was still watching wrestling when he started wrestling. Even if it was just like once a year catching WrestleMania, I was watching around that time. I watched Tough Enough when he was on it. He was on Tough Enough, right? I think he was on Tough Enough. I was kind of treating him like fans treated Logan Paul. Look at this star, you know, this reality star thinking he's going to be a wrestler, you know. Same 6th grade teacher, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't like Logan Paul either, but I guess at least he's stuck with it and he's making it work. And Miz became pretty successful for a while there, anyway. I was shocked when they gave him the world title. I was like, no way. And they gave Miz the world title. I'm assuming Magnum TA probably won this match. Oh, see, I don't have DQs on. You could have told me that. I would have put DQ on. But it doesn't matter. No mouth, and I must stream for free until next Thursday. I'll put it in a tab. Maybe if I remember, I'll look into it. If I remember. Epic Games. I'll have to wait till I'm on my computer, though. If I download it. I don't know if I've ever downloaded anything from that store. I may have. I know I've done Steam, and I've done GOG. Maybe I've done Epics. I lose track. A lot of times I'll get a game for free and then I will never play it. It'll just sit there. Like I remember getting GTA 5 for free. But I currently don't have it installed on my computer because I figured I was never going to play it on my PC anyway. All right, Magnum TA won. I'm mainly referring to a bunch of other games that I've downloaded over the years. because I got them for free, and I've never touched them, never opened them, never looked at them. But I'm like, it's free, you know, it's free, and I have them. Always keep thinking, well, maybe someday, maybe someday. All right, now let's see if we have a Lex Luger in the red, white, and blue. I thought I subscribed to one recently, but I guess I didn't. Maybe I already have one. Maybe I don't. No red, white, and blue. No red, white, blue. No red, white, and blue. So I might not have what I thought I had. So I guess we'll just have to do it without the red, white, and blue. I didn't put them over here, I don't think. David Crockett as a referee? I'd have to look. Yeah, I thought I subscribed to a Lex Luger that had a red, white, and blue. I could just change his shorts and that'd be good enough, wouldn't it? It's too late now. We're just going to do the match. He'll be in blue. David Crockett. Davy Crockett. King of the Wild Frontier. But I know who you're referring to. I just make jokes. There is one creator wrestler of a David Crockett, but I don't know if he's a referee. Description is this is a custom wrestler, but it doesn't say that he's a referee. And I don't know if he looks like him or not. You know what? Every time I ask you guys, and I say, I don't know if it looks like him, I could just give you guys a link to him. You probably can look at him without having Steam, I bet you. Or I don't know if you can or not. Maybe you can. Actually, I'm not sure. Come to think of it, I don't know. You can let me know if you can look at that. With or without having Steam. Yeah, this match isn't proper without Lex Luger coming in on a helicopter. Well, it depends on what you're referring to there. If you're talking about creator wrestlers, probably not. You have to get them from the workshop on Steam. That's the only way to get wrestlers. I don't think even the mods can get past that. But if you're talking about other stuff, like the mods themselves are not on Steam. Like none of the mods are on Steam. They're on external websites. Yeah, I don't think there's a workaround because you have, in order to get a creative wrestler, you have to upload it to the Steam Workshop. And I've not seen anybody in the mod community mention anything other than that so far. And I am part of I am in the Discord for the mod, the main mod for this game. Come on, Lex Luger's. Lex Luger versus Yokozuna. Great American Bash. Ric Flair defeated Ricky Morton in a steel cage match for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Well, yeah, Ric Flair, yeah, I've seen that match. I've seen that match on the internet before. He's going to rack him. Oh, no, he didn't rack him. I thought he was going to rack him. That big old Yokozuna, I thought he was going for it. He didn't go for the rack. Come on, Lex, rack him. Rack him. I don't know if in real life I don't know if Lex could rack Yokozuna. I've actually said hello to Ricky Morton before. Back when I used to go to that local wrestling show. Before the show started. He used to come through the territories all the time, so he'd come in and wrestle on a few occasions. Back when I used to have that big lump on my arm, where you'd only see it if you watch really, really closely to my old videos. But I used to have a tennis ball sized lump on my arm. And Ricky Morton noticed it and made comment of it. I may have still had it when I first started doing these live streams. When I started, what year did I start these? I may have still had it then. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I still had it. Tennis to baseball sized. Man, I want to see Lex rack him. I just don't know if he can pull it off. I might have to go into Lex's Creator Wrestler and up the chances of how often he does does the rack. You got him with the forearm, though. Ow. He still doesn't go for the rack. He keeps going to the back of him, too. I need to up the percentage of that. Just a little bit. There he goes! He won't let go. He won't let go. Oh, man. Ollie and Arn competed at Great American Bash under the name of the Andersons. In '86, they competed under the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. I do remember the Minnesota Wrecking Crew name. It's possible I rented that one, or one of those. Was there anything else I was supposed to do before Ric Flair versus Ricky Morton? I don't remember now. So let's do cage match. And with NWA, I don't believe their cage, you didn't escape their cages. You wrestled into a pinfall. Does Ric Flair have a title at the moment? That's a good question. I have two Ricky Mortons. Let's see which one I'll choose. That one, I think. I think they both look the same. Missile, calf branding. This one has a small package hold. Small package it is. Does Rick have a title? I don't think he does at the moment. Because Sting is the NWA World Title Champion at the moment, so. Figure 4 already. $19.91. Yeah, I started not liking the show as much after it changed its name. And plus Ric Flair had come over to the WWF. And Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard came over. It's like, I was really losing interest. They were pushing Ron Simmons, which I did like. I liked Ron Simmons. I thought that was a nice push, but I was just losing interest. I probably would have liked the whole Vader storyline, but I didn't really get to catch it. Plus, I think I had lost cable around that time. Just as I was starting to dislike the NWA, or slash WCW, I lost my cable. Because we moved out here to the country at around November of 1991, I think. I think that's right, November 1991. Something like that. It felt like the show was becoming a little bit too modernized. It didn't have that old NWA gritty feel to it. Ricky Morton has gone through 3 of those figure 4s. He survived 3. I doubt he can survive a 4th. Yeah, you know, I didn't like Mean Mark Callis. I just wasn't impressed with Mean Mark Callis. You know, they had him replace Sid in the Skyscrapers. I hated it. I just wasn't impressed with him, you know. But of course, I loved The Undertaker. I just wasn't buying his early gimmick, you know. And his finisher being the heart punch. He was really green. But I will say that I did recognize him immediately. I watched wrestling enough that I normally would recognize somebody when they were a different character or something. But not always. They did get me a few tries, though. I think this might be it. That kind of happened how it happened in real life, I'd say, in a matter of speaking. You know, Ric Flair probably won with a roll up, like he always does. Plus, I had all those wrestling magazines. Like, I recognized Paul Bearer immediately as being Percy Pringle, even though I didn't get to watch whatever federation Percy Pringle was in. I had all the magazines. He was in the picture. And Scott Hall, you know, as Razor Ramon, is like, oh, hey, he's in one of my wrestling magazines, you know. Hey, I remember that guy. He's in my wrestling magazine. But he had a cowboy look in the wrestling magazine. Yeah, isn't it fitting that he was managed by Paul Lee when eventually, you know, his biggest feud later in life was Brock Lesnar, who was managed by Paul Heyman. Let's do another boxing match. Let's do Apollo versus Ivan Drago. You know, actually, I might have to reset this one. We need to make a boxing championship. Eventually. I was checking out his outfits. Well, he's got three. Just three. Actually, we might have the cage glitch. So I might reset if we do. Living in America. Shouldn't that be playing right now? Living in America. With James Brown. While he stands in the ring looking around, all confused. Tom Zink. That wouldn't be very exciting. Especially since we've already had Vader going after world titles and being world champion already. He shouldn't be downgraded to having to fight Tom Zink. Didn't Sting beat Ric Flair at Great American Bash? Or was it a different pay-per-view? What's up, Primal? Find out if I'm right, Ken. Was it Sting, Ric Flair at Great American Bash? Got back from your brothers? Awesome. Who's your brother? Do I know him? Okay. I'm trying to remember something, so I always ask. Yeah, I was about to quote the same thing, man. Throw in the damn towel. Yeah. What's up, Scott? Happy 4th of July. Drago's pretty damn tough in this, I must say. Oh, he barely got back up. One more knockdown, that could be it. Oh. I think that's it. I need to work on making Rocky tougher, because even Ivan destroyed Rocky just as bad. I want to do one rematch. Sting defeated Ric Flair with Ole Anderson in a singles match for the heavyweight title. We'll do that match then, but I want to give Rocky a rematch. Because I felt bad for Rocky losing, but, you know, even though Rocky looks a little scrangly, I want to work on him. Plus, the only Sylvester Stallone face that's like a proper face is the old Sylvester Stallone, not the young. See, that's the creator wrestler, Sylvester Stallone. Not very good at all. And that's the his actual face, but old. What's up? Should have made Drago too. I use the Drago that's in the workshop. The only thing I did with Sylvester Stallone was change the face and edit the moves a little bit. But I somehow made Drago too strong when I edited his moves. I'm gonna have to change Rocky up a little bit. He shouldn't be this weak. Do I know you, Bitter Kev? Did you used to go by a different name? Just curious. No, okay. Because I have another viewer who makes wrestlers and puts them in the workshop. So I was just making sure that viewer didn't change his name. You know, I have a lot of viewers that end up changing their name, and I get all confused and everything. So he looks like he's doing okay, but he got his ass kicked last time. Maybe it was just a bad day, you know. Maybe it was a bad day. Hey, what's up, Lance? Is your Bolo Young the Bolo Young that I've been using? Even though I did change his head to the Shadow Master head. And I don't know whose Tyson I'm using, but I changed his head to the Shadow Master head. I have a very impressive Kung Fu roster at the moment, with a few that I made myself. Is this all the Commodore system also? Don't you can only dream. I think the Commodore would puke trying to run this thing. It would, even if the Commodore was powering up to run this game, it would probably take a minimum of 3 hours to load the game. That uppercut is his finisher. But for some reason, when he hits the finisher, the wrestler doesn't get knocked down to the mat. So even though I like that being his finisher, I might have to change it because it doesn't knock him down. A finisher should knock someone to the ground. Yeah, Rocky's a little bit too weak at the moment. I'll have to change him up later. You'll have to let me know if I'm using your bolo or not. I did change. I did edit him just a little bit. He was a little bit too shiny. I took off the shine. And I changed his head. Took off the shine, changed his head. But I don't know if this is your outfits. No, that's not yours. Okay. Some of these guys I made. Some of these I edited from the workshop. I made him. I made him. I need to put that one in the workshop. I haven't put Norman in there yet. I made him and him and him. I technically made him, but I took someone else's edit, but I made it better. I pretty much changed all the outfits anyway, so it's like I just made it myself. Same thing with Jackie Chan. I took someone else's edit, but I changed so much of it, it's pretty much my edit. Him, the Master of the Flying Guillotine, and the Ghostface Killer. And I also made a Jackson from Bloodsport. Even though I heard recently they made a real Jackson head. Even though I'm still using the head that I made or used. I made him and him and him, but he's unfinished. So now I have to debate if I want to change his head. I'm actually using the head from Conan. Conan, the wrestler Conan. But for some reason it just looked right. Yeah, Conan head. Even that's the Conan head for Ogre. And Nerdy Ogre. But the creator's Shadow, what I say his name was Shadow Man, or just made a Jackson head. Do I want to change it to that? Let's compare. So that's Shadow Master. Shadow Master. That's the Shadow Master proper Ray Jackson head. This is using the head from the wrestler Conan. I don't know. I kind of still like mine. You know, I'm kind of, I'm kind of partial. Just because it just seemed to work, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'll have both now. Okay, so now we're going to do Ric Flair versus Sting. We couldn't do the patriotic Sting because it just didn't work, and I'd have to restart the game. It might work if I restart the game, but whatever. So this thing is almost patriotic looking. So close enough. Even though we're kind of doing this backwards, because Sting would have been going for the title, but he already has the title. We'll do red this time. Oh, you said Oli was a second. Oh, am I not allowed to put a second to here? For a manager? Wait, hold on. What's going... Oh, I'm not still on last man standing, am I? Let's make sure we're not. Okay, now it's working. Holy... Oh, you know what? It won't let me have the manager when I make it a title shot. Why is that? What is going on there? I don't have an answer, so. Oh well. No Oli. Is it because Ric Flair already has a manager? No, he doesn't have a manager. So. But it looks like he has a title as well. I don't... Oh, no, I think that's part of the outfit. Yeah, the title's part of the outfit. Even if he doesn't have a title, he has a title. Because he's Ric Flair. He can have whatever title he wants to have. Get the water. I can reach it. Yes, it is. And Ted DiBiase, I have it set up so he wears it when he comes to the ring. It's more of a decorative thing than instead of like making it as a title, it's more of a decorative thing that a wrestler can wear. But I'm sure with editing, I could do something like that. I don't know what the no but actually yes meme is, I don't think. I know some memes, but I don't know that one. I'm rooting for Ric Flair. Even though I was the biggest Sting fan in the world when I was younger, but I'm rooting for Ric Flair. Oh, you don't know about that? Hey, Joe, you don't know about that? That's how they started. It was in my wrestling magazines when I was a kid. They were the Blade Runners. Sting, one was called Blade and the other one was called Rock, I think. Was that right? Blade and Rock? I never got to see it live back then. Yeah, I think you can see a match now. I think finally a full match had finally been uploaded in recent times. But I always thought that was wild because they were in my wrestling magazine that I had as a kid. I was like, no way. How did this happen? I believe it was the UWF. This was, of course, before Sting became Sting. And before the Ultimate Warrior became the Ultimate Warrior. It was the Freedom Fighters and the Power Team USA. CFW and UWF. Man, I wish I would never get sold my wrestling magazine. Such a fool am I. Such a fool. I only sold them within the last 5-6 years, I betcha. Oh, God. I did get like maybe $250 for them though. But it's still like, it was a lot of memories there. that since you mentioned that, I have heard people say, why didn't they have the Ultimate Warrior team up with Sting when he did that little stint in the in WCW when he was Ultimate Warrior was going after the NWO. They would have been perfect. But maybe they didn't get along or something later in life. I don't know. Don't know the story. But that would have been perfect. Like a one-night reunion with the Blade Runners, you know. How many figure four leg locks can Sting withstand? Ric Flair's tired. Jericho, what's up? Dang it, I was hoping for a Ric Flair victory. I can hear fireworks. Must be the neighbor next door. Just like in real life? Yeah. Well, while you're thinking of a next match, I'm going to do another Kung Fu match. Chuck Norris will put out his newly won title on the line against one of my favorites, one of the first ones I made, Yun Bao. and I'll be right back. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't buy fireworks. I haven't bought fireworks since the 90s. Back in the 90s, that would have been a no-no. You probably could buy them back in the 90s, in the 80s, if you wanted good fireworks that wasn't just fountains and sparklers, you had to drive to Ohio to get the good stuff. These days, I think you can get some good stuff nowadays, but I don't know the extent of it. But I'll be right back. That sounds like a great match, Cannabis Kid. Actually, I'm gonna be right back, but I'll be right here. I'm gonna move my fan. Yeah, a memory that I have back from the 80s and 90s was that there was a fireworks store just over the border into Ohio. And there would be like signs everywhere here about it. Like, fireworks store this way. Well, that's probably where a lot of people went to get fireworks. I live here. Yeah, there's so much gimmick stuff, like the double pin or the so-called dusty finish. When they'll have the good guy look like he just won the title, but then they'll reverse the decision on some kind of stupid technicality. Hey Jojo, I see sports. Hulk Hogan was the victim of one of those dusty finishes when he was in the AWA. Chuck has won 2 matches now. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? I was going to edit Chuck Norris to make him a little bit stronger, but maybe there's no reason to. Like, he's programmed to not even pin late into the match. He just does submission moves. He's very dominant. So, since we don't have an NWA TV title, we will use the world title thing. But we probably won't do the someone with someone. Maybe we'll worry about the people at the ringside. That's not that important. I think it should just be Sting versus. Just I'm only doing that because I want Muda to have a chance at the title. So. I don't know what face paint he would have had then. I have quite a few Muda face paints. It could have been any one of them. Oh, that's right. It's up here in the jeans. Got the red. We got that the old one or is that the new one? That's the old one. That's the retired one. Got the black and white. Got whatever color that is. And over here we got the red. Whatever that is. Whatever that is. We'll go with the red. As a singles wrestler, his record isn't that great. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. Someone has made a Martin McFly. I'll subscribe to him and we can use him in the future. Can't use him today though. But maybe in the future. Let's find out if someone actually made a Michael J. Fox thing. Come on, Muda. You got this, buddy. It doesn't look like no one has made a proper Michael J. Fox face, but the Creator Wrestler looks good now. Good now. You know King Hippo, do you? I think I might have King Hippo. I think I do. Who would you want King Hippo to face? If I have him, who do you want him to take? I think I do. Don't know yet. It might be a video game. But they're both kind of cartoony though. Ah, I see. Even though Great Muta is my favorite wrestler, I don't know if the odds are in his favor to win this. And you could have went to the top rope. Get your finisher. Oh no! Oh yeah. Reverse that. Come on, Muta. Moonsault. 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 He had like a dozen or more chances to put a moonsault on. Has he done one? No. Do I gotta edit him and make it so the moonsault happens more often? Oh, new world champion. He didn't even need the moonsault. I'm still gonna edit him later anyway. He needs to be doing that more often. Finally beats. Well deserved. Before we do our match, I'm going to go to the editing thing. Because I just want to see something. That would move up. See, that's what King Hippo looks like. But I might have subscribed to a face that won't match the body at all. We're going to look though. We'll see if I did or did not subscribe to the King Hippo face. If not, I'll have to do it at a later date. It's looking like no. But I did subscribe to it just now, but it won't show up until I restart the game. So, you still want to see King Hippo? This King Hippo right here. They never did say who they wanted King Hippo to face. Well, these guys wanted me to use Will Smith earlier, so that could be a good match for no reason at all. Because Will Smith from Independence Day. He doesn't have the title, does he? No, Danny Trejo is the title. Because it's 4th of July, so, you know, Will Smith, you know, I don't know, I probably don't have his outfit from the movie. We got, like, Men in Black. I think that's Men in Black. And this is probably, what? His superhero movie? What? I watched it once. What's it called? And that's some genie movie I'd never seen. I don't even know what the hell that is. And that's The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Hancock. Which Aladdin is he in? It is surely not the Disney one. Is it a current remake that I've never seen? That I probably don't want to see? We did that match a couple weeks ago. Will Smith versus Chris Rock. And I'm afraid Will Smith slapped the shit out of him. I have not seen any of the modern live action movies. So out of touch. I haven't even seen Beauty and the Beast. And I heard that's actually a good one.
2.
I don't know if I've ever used King Hippo in a match, so I don't know what his finisher move would be. Heck, I already forgot what Will Smith's was. It just hit his gut. I do like that they kind of put a mark on his belly. It might not look like the correct mark, but at least they put something there. I don't think I don't know if anybody's made a ball pull. Not that I'm aware of. I would actually have to look it up. I would add them if they have. All the balls. Oh, there's some ball pulls. Plus a proper head to go on a ball. So I would have to decide which of these I would want to use with the proper head. I'm gonna go with that. Mr. Sandman. There's also a proper Mr. Sandman. So I just gotta pick the right wrestler and then put the head up. Guess that one? Or would that one look better? I might just go for that one. The head, I think, matches the color better. I wonder if there's ones for all of them. It's possible someone made them for all of them. After this match, I can show you what you can do. Like, I want Great Buddha to do his move a little bit more, so we'll use him as an. I believe this is the one I use. This is the one. First, you have skills. This stuff, some of the stuff matters, some of the stuff doesn't. It's really confusing. You have critical abilities, kinds of stuff. I'm not going to mess with none of this stuff. You can set their leg endurance, arm endurance, back endurance. They move fast. Some of the stuff you almost have to look up to see what it is. Then you got your parameters. Offensive and defensive parameters. I'm not going to change those either. You can see he's got high agility with being a 9. He's got high technical on defense being. So maybe you could make it a weakness that you could put one thing down to a 1. Which I don't think you can make it a 0. I think it has to be a... But what would it be? Aerial? Impact? A punch, maybe. Punch to the stomach, maybe? But you can't actually just make it the stomach. You can't do that. Then you got so many moves you can set. So many. Front grapples, standing moves, moves that do when they're on the ground. Double team moves, MMA moves, taunts. There's so much to do. Then after you're done with all that, then you can go into his logic. How much does he stall? How much does he grapple? And if he does a front grapple, how often is he going to do those front grapples? Is he going to circle the opponent? How often will he Irish whip them? Or what will he do if he throws them into the corner? If it's the near corner, he should do the moonsault 15%? No, I think he should do it a little bit more than that. I think 30% at critical. Honestly, I think that's better. I'm a little bit happier with that. See, I'm stuttering, but you know, you can set how often he does something. Like let's go back to the priority attacks. Or, no, not priority attacks. The initial grapple. Like let's say your guy has a finisher in one of those big grapples. How often will he do it? And then you got to determine, will it be large damage, medium damage, small damage. Usually the small moves will get more small damage, not as much as the other ones. Medium damage moves should probably have more of those here. Large damage ones, like your finishers and things, should have bigger percentage over here. And then you got the grapple 3D, which is interesting. That's a front headlock. Now all you're doing is you're positioning the wrestler where you want them in the ring. You kind of put them in a headlock when you move around. So if you want him closer to the middle of the ring or somewhere, you might want to do that. Hammer throw is an Irish whip. They just don't call it an Irish whip. You got so many things. Ridiculous. Priority attack's big too, because if he does this finisher, you want him to follow up with a pin. Actually, his finisher does a pin automatically. So, this would be like for his other moves. Like if Hogan did the leg drop, you probably want 100% large damage. You'd want it to follow up with a pin. It's pretty intense. Since I have two Mudas, I'm going to put both of them at 30%. We'll be done with that. So do we have any more matches we want to see to celebrate the 4th of July? Great American Bash or any other 4th of summer contest or patriotic thing? Should we put the Patriots? Should the Patriots go for the tag team title? forgot about the Patriots, right? Hey, thank you for the $1, Brian. Thank you for the $1. Hogan versus Slaughter. British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. See, this match here happened at WrestleMania 8. We could do British Bulldog versus Bret Hart. That was a famous SummerSlam match. British Bulldog faced Bret Hart for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam 1992. And it happened at Wembley Stadium. Hey, Nick Gamer. Hey, we have time to do a couple more matches. We could do both the ones that I mentioned. Who are the Patriots again? Stars and Stripes? The Patriot and who? Can't believe I forgot already. Was it Marcus Bagwell? So I was right. Supposedly this would have been a much bigger match, but the WWF kind of got screwed out of being in the bigger arena over a basketball game. So they had to scramble and choose a different arena at the last second. And it was a smaller arena. I think it was a basketball game.
2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3.
The big boot. Oh, he was going for it. He went for the leg drop. Was it too early? Slaughter kicked out of the leg drop. Oh, a second leg drop. The crowd goes wild. Wild. Would my American audience be mad if I did a British match tonight for the 4th of July? It's fine. Okay, then we'll do it then. Do I have him up? What do I have him under? D for Davy Boy, maybe? Right, I got 2 of them for some reason. Oh, that's the younger Davy Boy. Like when he was in the tag team. Can't do Wembley Stadium, though. We could do somewhere different for a change, though. Why not the USA Grand Dome? You know, when you do it at a different arena, the crowd always sounds different. Some of these rings are not set up right anymore because things got messed up. Things got messed up at one time, and I gotta fix it all, and I didn't feel like it. Nah, I didn't. All I could have made hamburgers or hot dogs, but I just made hot dogs the other day, and I don't really have a lot of toppings for hamburger stuff at the moment. Yeah. Everything else would have been frozen. I had to thaw out. I didn't do anything out of that. I can make stuff on the grill any day. That's a shiny arena. we actually had an afternoon thunderstorm. It rained pretty hard too, but it cleared up for firework time. It was like about an hour's worth of rain and thunder, and lightning and thunder. And it was kind of heavy rain too. Around 2, 4 o'clock-ish. Maybe I think it was around 4 o'clock. 4 to 5. Yeah, it's like 80. Tomorrow I think we're supposed to have a 70 day, I think. Let's see if they changed it. 76 tomorrow. Showers early, becoming less numerous later in the day. It'll be back in the 80s, but no more 90s. We'll have lovely overnight lows in the 60s. So how this match happened in real life, the British Bulldog beat Bret Hart in the UK, Wembley Stadium, for the Intercontinental Championship. Will we have a repeat? Will it happen exactly like it happened in history?
Two, three. One, two, three.
Oh, so close. Oh no, the sharpshooter! No, but it didn't happen like real life. USA won. Sorry, England. Today's not your day. It's ours. No, not Buffback. Maybe he's not. There's the patron. It was Marcus Alexander back. There. Actually, does he have an outfit that kind of matches? Who are they gonna face? Maybe they'll get a shot at the NWA tag, which is the Road Warriors. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Good luck. But maybe they can pull it off. This will be our last match of the night, guys. So far, they're undefeated. Combined record of 10-0. Undefeated. I'm starting to yawn so much all of a sudden. Most of it's because of the heat. What are you gonna do, you know? Still not as hot as yesterday, but still feels hot. Neighbors with their fireworks. You guys hear that?
5 minutes gone.
The microphone might be canceling it out. Ugh. Stop yawning, guy. Don't let him tag! Ah. Oh, so close. So close. That could have been it. Oh. I bet that was his finisher too. match sure is going on a long time, isn't it? Hi, new tag team champions. New tag team champions. Is that a good fitting end for tonight? Stars and Stripes. Does look like no one's watching. Is anybody watching? Looks like everybody went to bed. Alright. Good night, everybody. And tomorrow should be Paper Mario. But there could be something real life getting in the way. And I don't know yet. So we'll see. I don't want to say nothing. Yeah. So if something real life gets in the way, not family stuff, but then we'll reschedule. We'll see. All right. Good night, everybody.